Back to the monthly update. We had a large weekend. My son got married. That would be the first of my kids to get married. Married a wonderful, beautiful woman, Savannah. They are on their way to St. Lucia today for a few days for their honeymoon, but that was a great experience. We did it up at the Grove Park Inn. Truly magical. The whole thing was just amazing. In fact, after the wedding, we looked up in the sky and there was a rainbow that from where we were was right over the Grove Park Inn, and it was absolutely gorgeous. So what a time, and it was just so awesome, and I'm glad that she's part of our family. Another thing is my stepbrother turned 60 today, so he joined the 60 club. I sent him a text, said welcome to the club, and it's just hard to believe we're getting that old, but that is what it is. But I guess with age you have wisdom, and wisdom we have on Lake Keowee. Been doing it for 37 years, so it's a long time, and we can certainly help you out. In fact, I'm going to show you by the numbers that we have here just how much we can help you out. But before we get to that, let's go back to my son. He and his partner Ryan Holcomb own Outdoor Restorations. If you're looking for land cleared, you need trees taken down, you need trimming, any of those kind of things, septics, a road cut in, gravel put down, retaining walls, all of that stuff is what they do, landscape type of things of that nature. Give them a call, 864-640-1103. That is Granger's number, and he'll be glad to get over there and help you out. He has helped us out tremendously with a lot of our listings, and that's a nice thing to have when you have a son who does this kind of work, because I find that when I'm trying to, when I was trying to get contractors come do lots for us, it could take 3 weeks, even a month to get in line just to get out there and do it. Well, they'll come do ours right away for you if you list your property with us. And I'm going to talk to you about that, because we'll start off with land. There are 62 waterfront lots available right now. There are 10 under contract. 72 have sold this year. Average sales price just over $634,000. That does include the Cliffs in the Reserve. Now, if I break those out, there were 26 that sold in the Cliffs in the Reserve. Average sales price $985,000 and change. There were 3 that sold in Keowee Key. It's hard to find a waterfront lot in Keowee Key these days, and they averaged $163,000. And then there were 45 outside of the golf communities. And this is where we really can help you. I was looking at these numbers. Out of the 45 outside of the golf communities, we were the listing agents on 10 of those. So that's 22.2%. We were the selling agent on 8 of those. That's 17.7%. So if you take all of the agents involved and break it down, we were involved in 31.1% of all the waterfront transactions. That's amazing, almost 1 out of every 3. And when I looked at it this way, how many agents, we were the listing agent on 10. There was 1 other agent that was a listing agent on 4, and everybody was 3 or less after that. And then as far as selling agents, we sold 8. The next closest agent, there were 2 agents that sold 3. So who's doing the most business? We certainly are doing the most business. And again, it helps because we're cleaning up these properties, making it easier for them to show, and that will give you success as well. All right, let's talk about the homes. 73 homes available right now. 38 of the 73 have had a price reduction. So, it's critical in this market. The market, listen, is still very good on houses, but people don't really understand sometimes when you list it too high in a market like this and you don't get something in the first couple weeks, maybe 3 weeks, it really tells you that the market is telling you your house is overpriced. So you need to make a price adjustment. And that's just what you're seeing. So over half of the homes on the market that are out there have had a price reduction. If I broke it down a little bit further, houses that have only been on the market a couple of weeks, those are the majority of the ones that haven't had the price reductions yet. So the ones that are sitting out there, if you've got a house, you might want to think about lowering the price to make something happen on that. Out of the 73, or excuse me, there have been 122 sold houses so far this year. The average sales price, and this includes all homes, was $2,138,000 and change. That broke down to about $510 a square foot. Average days on market was 89. 25 houses out of the 122 have sold for over $3 million. Only 5 of those outside of the Gulf communities. And then there were 102 that have sold over $1 million. So think about that. Only 20 homes, waterfront homes, sold for under $1 million on Lake Keowee. That's pretty amazing. So if you've got, again, houses that you want to get out there on the market, we've got 4. We had 2 that we closed just this past week, and we've got another 4 right now under contract. Got a couple more houses on the market. We've got one over in Waterford Point. It is a very large house, close to 7,000 square feet. The house was built about 5 years ago. That's a beautiful home. Everybody knows Waterford Point is one of the top crescent communities around lake, not only for the beauty in Waterford Point, but the houses and the location of that particular community. So give us a call if you want to go check that one out. That one comes in just below $2.8 million. And then we've got another house over on Meadowlark for $630,000. It would be a couple of acres, gives you some land, some privacy. It's close to Lake Keowee, great access. So give us a call if you'd like to see that as well. If you're thinking about listing, here we are at the 1st of October. It's still a good time to list. Again, the inventory's low. When I look at waterfront lots, we've got, I think, the best 3 right now that are available in different price categories. We've got a lot in Keowee Bay that's $319,000. It's got a U-shaped dock in place on good water, gentle sloping lot. We've got a lot over in Riverstone that we just put on the market, 1.6 acres. Great waterfront, covered dock in place. It's an easy build site at $599. That's a great value in this market. And then we just put one on in Harbor Point, 1.69 acres. That one's got a double-decker dock in place with over 20 foot of waterfront down at the water. They've already cut a driveway into it. They've cleaned the lot up. And it's also got the building site kind of cleared out as well. So that one's ready to go. You can also short-term rent in Harbor Point, which is important. So give us a call, 800-682-9098. Hopefully, Clemson and Carolina will do a little bit better as the football season hadn't started out so well for either school, and we can both improve. So look forward to seeing you next month, and maybe the Tigers can get some wins.